Hey there, it's Tom the English Picker here. Happy New Year, happy 2024. I'm currently recording this on, was New Year's Eve, so cheers. I'm enjoying a nice Irish whiskey and cheersing in the new year. So just wanted to talk really about how 2023's gone. It's a bit of a random thing with a kind of a light and, you know, see how this works out. So, 2023, bit of a weird one, but some good things, bad things. Thought I'd go over a few of them just to sort of recap, really, more sort of self-accountability, really. And let me know in the comment section how you got on in 2023. I will do another video with sort of goals and things that I want to achieve in 2024. Which then I'll probably record and then won't make a video for 4 months. So that's normally what happens. It seems to be the same every year. I've been so mad busy with Christmas, like everybody has, and obviously in 2023, I'll try and do a mix of the good and the bad. But in 2023, I didn't really give enough attention to YouTube, so I am sorry for that. If you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know that I'll do a load of videos, then lose interest, and then come back, hyperfixate, make 4, and then get burnt out, and then it is what it is. And it's really difficult actually because I'm not buying stuff and I'm chewing through my backlog. There isn't that excitement there to do haul videos or anything like that, because it's stuff that may have done haul videos of 5 years ago when I've still not listed it. So yeah, that was one of the things. But one of the good things for 2023 is my sales were up by 87% based upon 2022. So I'm really happy to have almost doubled my sales. I'm super pleased with myself. So cheers for that. The other good thing is luckily, looking at my list, there's more good things than bad things. And I'm sure I've missed loads, but I did start on at another antique centre and got another antiques cabinet, which I keep meaning to do a video about. This is a bit of a bumpy start, but we're sort of getting there now. There was payment issues for quite a while. Not getting paid by them, shall we say? So, but that's for another video. One downside is I didn't clear the outside storage unit that I've got. I cleared about a third of it, but because it was either too hot or it was raining, I just didn't get around to it. So that will be one of my goals for this year, because then that's an easy £100 a month I'm saving clearing that. One good thing that I did do is I started a second eBay business, and this business links into another plus side, which is selling on that. It was selling stuff that I'd put in YouTube videos. So in the links of my videos, there is a link to that eBay shop, which I set up, I think, last year. So if there's anything in the video that someone wants to buy, it is available on there. And then also on there, there'll be stuff that I've made as well. It seemed a bit easier that way. So I've got that up and running. I've got some feedback on that now, and I'm slowly starting to build that up. One of the downsides as well, talking about selling, is I didn't manage to get around to sorting out bulk lots for other resellers. I kept meaning to. I set up an Instagram page about it. I kept thinking about it, sorting stuff. I've got the piles of bulk lots, but I just never got round to it. I was trying to deal with the stuff that would be quick lists, get out the door because you can list a bulk lot and it still stays there as a bulk lot. But I don't know, that's something that I'm going to do this year. So that was one thing. But one positive, I did clear a lot of the backlog in my main unit. I've donated so much stuff to charity. Several bags, sort of 2 to 6 bagfuls a week probably to charity. When I can actually find a charity shop that takes donations, because none of them seem to want donations this day and age, because they seem to put too high prices on and then don't accept donations. So but part and parcel of clearing that backlog is I've had quite a lot of back problems I've herniated a disc, I think, or some kind of injury that I've got. And I've been to a chiropractor about it, which does help, but it has caused a lot of issues this year. I've had to take quite a bit of time off, really. I mean, the good thing about reselling is you can list from home. So, that is one bad thing that happened. But yeah, the other thing to do with that, which I talked about with the eBay business, is I got my first, how can I put this? It's the first proper year of my recycling business that I've started. And I've always had a making business. I've had that for that was before my eBay business. But this I'll have to do a video about it. It's a different side sort of business as such, incorporated within my making business. And it's the first sort of, I'd say, profitable year, because obviously there was a lot of expenses and tools and stuff associated with that. And we've broken, we've gone past the costs of those expenses now. So, we're in the black. So that's brilliant. So I will do videos about that, but that is one great thing that has finally, the fruits have come to bear, and it's profitable. So another cheers for that, because I've trained in this stuff. I've done degrees and a master's in making, so it was crazy not to utilize it. And that's one of the things I said. Well, I didn't say it to my dad, but I think my dad was always disappointed that that was on the back burner. I think he was a little bit disappointed in the sense that I was doing eBay, not embracing my creative side. So after he passed, I said to myself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for my dad, and I'm going to make this a profitable business where I'm making stuff which is in association with my studies that I've done. So, I mean, in part with that is that it's a good and a bad thing. So the bad thing is that I've not had chance to scatter my parents' ashes yet. And I've got them both. They're both safe. I need to sort out with my sister what's going on with that. But we've not had. It's not that we've not had chance. It's that I don't think we're quite ready yet. But obviously we want to honour their wishes. So this year might be the year that happens, but we shall see. But a plus side associated with that is I finally sorted all of the paperwork out and everything associated with my dad. So all possible accounts have closed. Finally, the French legal system is because he lived in France, has finally caught up, and we've got all the official paperwork and everything. So that's all done, dusted. I don't have to think about it anymore. I can start shredding paperwork. So yeah, it's been, well, in Easter it'll be 3 years. God, will it be 3 years? I think it's 3 years. So yeah, I finally free of that burden, because let me tell you now that dealing with the French legal system is an effing show. It really is. Excuse my French. But yeah, so that's one positive as such. So yeah, and so cheers to that. And one sort of associated bad thing that happened in 2023 is, as people may have seen from one of my previous videos, my uncle decided to take his own life, which was a rough one. He left everything to the animal shelter, and luckily I didn't have to deal with any of the paperwork, but I did have to help out with the sorting of his house and stuff. And there was a lot of very selfish things, shall we say, that happened. I had to fight for family photographs. I had to fight for family history, because I'm the last one left, really. So stuff that was family history that maybe had a minor sort of nominal value I had to fight for with solicitors. So like wooden boxes that were maybe worth 20 quid, I had to, but they belonged to my great granddad and got his name on them and stuff like that. I had to fight for, and it was so soul wrenching that the solicitors were dragging it out so they were making more money, and it was horrible. And I was torn because obviously the money was going to a good cause, but they were already getting a lot of money because it was a house that was worth a lot of money, you know. So in the grand scheme of things, it was nothing. So yeah, that was tough. And also going into his house and walking into the room where you get the idea. It was not great. It was, you know, he's in his late 70s. He was losing his marbles. It's just one of those things that he didn't see. Yeah, I mean, I could tell you know, he was lonesome, but it's certainly something. I mean, but thankfully more people are talking about is, particularly males, is I've got to be careful what I say because the YouTube algorithm doesn't like talking about these subjects, but it's something that I feel like I do want to talk about going forward. But yeah, and then also in that same vein of sadness, that my mate John unfortunately lost his battle with lung cancer, and he was in his late 40s. Brilliant man, wonderful chap, nutty, completely, you know, mad as a bag of cats. He'd always have the craziest ideas or crazy adventure ideas. Would go off camping, and then he'd somehow find like a lead mine, an abandoned lead mine. Oh, let's go down here, great. Or we'd be in the middle of the woods and all of a sudden he'd have a chainsaw somehow. So just crazy guy. And he gave it a good shot. He tried everything that he could. He really did. And hats off to him. So cheers to John anyway. So yeah, tough one. One of the first times, well, probably about second or third time I've lost like a close friend. So yeah, that was that was a rough part of this year, definitely. You know, we gave him a good send off anyway. You know, he's lad. He's got a son who's in his 20s who, you know, we made sure that he's doing okay. But on the positive sides, how can well, going with the recite. There's two more positives, and there's no more negatives. No, so two more positives. So we'll end on two more positives. In this sort of in conjunction with the recycling business that I started, which is making things out of making products out of recycled materials, that I managed to get to market and launch my first product, which is now on Amazon. So hopefully by Easter, we'll have another 2 to 3 more products on Amazon. So fingers crossed that should be okay. Took a while. The graphic designer was doing some good stuff, but it took quite a while for him to get there because he's sort of doing it on the side of other things that he was doing. So that was for the packaging. So yeah, hopefully I can do a video about that. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But yeah, that was one great thing. So first product on Amazon. So nothing to do with scanning barcodes or going to the car boot or anything like that. It's something I've made from scratch, all myself, and it's available on Amazon for sale. So I'm pleased as punch. It's on eBay as well, and Etsy. So yeah, I'm over the moon. It's like you know, it's something I said I'd do, so I've done it. And the last thing, which is a more recent thing, is I've published my first book. So yeah, I never thought I'd write a book, but it's not really writing a book. It's like a creative book, but more where that's coming from, definitely. it's just something I've been doing while I've had bad back and stuff like that. So just try and keep the mental health all good and stuff. My mental health has definitely been a lot better this year, with the support of family and friends and stuff. So if you're watching this, you know who you are. Thank you. So yeah, can't believe it. I never thought I would have my own products listed on Amazon and eBay, and I never thought I would have published my first book. So thanks everyone for sticking with me. I do really appreciate it, and I know that some of you joined me when I was just talking about coins and gold and silver and stuff, which is still cool. I love talking about it. It's great. I love talking about media. I love talking about computer games. I love talking about random people at the car boot sale. I love talking about it all, but at the moment I've got my head down in and spinning lots of plates and fingers in lots of pies, or whatever analogies it is. But I really appreciate you sticking around. I genuinely do, because this is a really great outlet for me that I can just sort of have it as sort of accountability. One of the other sort of, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but I'll end off in this, is that I sort of discovered that I potentially might be autistic and might have ADHD. I've always known that I'm, I got diagnosed with dyslexia when I was at university. I'm on the waiting list. I've been on the waiting list over a year now. So no end in sight for that. So we shall see. I mean, not that the diagnosis is going to particularly do anything for me. It might validate a few things. I don't particularly have any interest in taking any medication or anything like that. If anyone does have experiences with that, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you say, but that is something that has been a big eye-opener. So yeah, something to end on. Anyway, so Happy New Year, blah, 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 blah. Happy New Year, everybody. And I will see you all in the next video, I guess. Goals for 2024. So thanks everyone. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I hope you all have had a very good Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you in the next one. Bye.